What up, everybody? Thanks for tapping in this Saturday night, man. Today we got a good artist, Burley, getting started. He's been doing this thing for a while, but Burley putting himself out there from the 805, man. The homie Baby Joint. Why don't you say what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, baby joint from Piru, California, Lake Piru, 805, you know.
No, so Piru, I had never really heard of the city, bro. But I don't really get out much
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
And
yeah.
I started going to Oxnard back and forth, um, and then Big E kind of turned me on to you when we put this competition together and
Okay,
shit.
okay.
Like where's Piru actually located, bro? Like some surrounding cities people might know and shit.
Six Flags right there,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like 25 minutes away. Uh, Fillmore, Santa Paula, shout out them.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah. So you grew up around Six Flags. That must have been dope, bro. Going out
Yeah,
there and all that shit,
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a lot of memories growing up going to Six Flags as a teen and shit, dude.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But that was back like in '96 and shit,
Yeah,
long ass time ago. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I recently
Way
went with my
different.
son. My
Yeah,
son's like
yeah,
14, and those shits make me dizzy as fuck now, dude. The
yeah.
rides and shit, I
Yeah,
can't take
yeah,
them no more,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
You gotta enjoy it while you're young and shit, dude.
Yep.
So how is it growing up in Piru, dude? I mean, you're young, right? Like, how old are you?
17.
17 and shit. And you've been doing music. You saying for
Since I was like 12, first started making jams.
like your own
Yeah,
little music and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
right?
my own jams.
Yeah, yeah. And what kind of how is it growing up in Piru, California, bro?
It's cool. It's a small town. Like everyone grows up knowing each other.
All right.
It's like all my homies just type of you go on the river. Like stuff like that.
That's what kids do for fun there. They
Yeah,
kind of go
just
hang out at the
go on the
river.
river, go all the way down, all the inner tubes.
Oh, really?
Just cool. Just
Like
clean.
into like a slide kind of and shit, like
No,
a.
like a tire,
Oh, all
like
right,
a
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah,
tire.
like a
Or,
lazy river type shit.
yeah, but down the whole lake or the whole river.
Into the lake and shit.
No,
Or?
just go like the river goes to Santa Clara River
Oh, all right, yeah,
all the
yeah.
way to Oxnard.
Oh
So
man.
Rita from the lake all the way to Piru Creek.
Oh, and people have like their own little section and shit.
What do you
Like I
mean?
mean, like on the river, like you'd be like, oh, we all go to like on 4th Street and meet up right there,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. Like we go like right there by the bridge. The under the bridge
Uh
by
huh.
the Warren Park.
All right, yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. And then how is it like for example, like how big is your city, dude? Do you know like the populate not the population, but like how many boulevards or streets and all that?
There's maybe you would say two main streets. Main Street, it's right there. You go on the 126th, and there's an AMPM. That's it. And then the main street takes you all the way to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Center Street, it goes all the way to the mountain, all the way back to the 126.
Oh, okay.
And then from there is little streets,
Yeah, yeah.
towns.
Like kind of off the road and shit.
Yeah, it's like little streets and stuff.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then so you get a lot of tourists out there. A lot of people
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
take their boats to the
Oh
lake,
yeah,
jet
yeah,
skiing and
yeah,
shit
for
like
sure,
that.
yeah.
So like in the summer, you guys hang out at the lake a lot and shit, no?
Yeah, sometimes we'll
Mhm.
go out there,
It gets played
chill.
out and shit.
Yeah, it's cool, like normally we don't really go out there, we try
Oh,
to go
really?
somewhere else,
Yeah, yeah. That's because it's not like a local spot, kind of.
Yeah, it's like it's cool, just like it's a lot of people go out there, just kick back. It was kick back at the park mostly,
Oh, all right. Yeah,
Same feeling, same type
yeah.
of feeling.
Yeah, and I get sunburned real easy too, bro.
Oh
So
yeah,
I enjoy the cold water and shit. Like the
hell yeah,
beach. We grew up by the beach, so we always used to go to the beach. But
yeah, fuck
now,
yeah.
as you get sunburned, you're kind of like, oh, the hassle of
Fuck
that
that
shit,
shit,
bro.
fuck yeah, fuck
And you
that
don't want
shit.
to be all with sunblock, all white.
No,
Like you be
yeah,
seeing some
yeah.
silly people. So, hey, they probably never catch skin cancer though, but
Yeah,
they be all white, no? Like, cause they put so
yeah,
much sunblock
yeah,
on and shit. That's why I be having my kids, bro. And we go to
yeah,
the beach, they be all white on
yeah.
sunblock and shit. They be hating
Or
this
if you're all
shit.
tan, you start turning all purple. So.
Yeah, no, for real. That's a different
Yeah,
color of black and
yeah,
shit. No, like for sure.
yeah,
You
yeah,
look all shiny and
yeah,
shit. No,
yeah.
damn, that's what's up. Nah, so like, what got you into music, bro? Since you were doing music at a young age, that's a real, like a good treat to have as growing up as a
Yeah,
child. I
yeah,
think,
fuck
bro.
yeah,
Like that
yeah, yeah.
you had a craft that you were introduced to. Like, what got you into music since you were 12?
My pops, young Lenny, he would always be bumping music all the time. Every time I go
Mm-hmm.
outside, working out, bumping music, build speakers always, He'd always freestyle, stuff. Since I was young, I always admired that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So your pops was always bumping music. Like, what kind of music was he bumping and shit?
Rap music, old
Like
school.
Easy E and stuff like that.
Like Brother Lynn stuff, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
everything, every type of music, all
yeah,
kinds
yeah.
of stuff, you know.
It's a trick because to me the old school is like the G funk,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Zapp and
yeah.
Rogers and
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's
So
cool.
when I
Yeah,
hear people say like Brother Lynch is old school and
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know that's like oh shit that shit was
Yeah, yeah,
popping and shit, dude. You
yeah.
know
To us, that's old school, you
that's what
know.
like Tupac and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
To us, that's old school. You know,
yeah, yeah,
we're young, you know.
yeah, yeah. What are people bumping right now? What's the new school right now and shit?
Probably like the Mexicans right now are popping right now.
Yeah,
Like Lefty Gunplay, you know,
Lefty
all
Gunplay and
that
shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
OGZ, you know.
Like who's your favorite artist right now out of this new school stuff?
I would probably say, I mean, RJ's, he has jams that are older, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But RJ's probably the best LA rapper. I think
RJ, all right.
he got some bad jams. You know, I like the way he gets down. You know.
Oh, that's
Jams.
dope. Yeah, I fucks with Kendrick Lamar,
Oh yeah, he's cool.
and
Yeah, yeah.
I like um Young Drummer Boy,
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
right?
Yeah, I bump everyone. You know,
Yeah,
Young
yeah,
Durable Boy,
yeah,
I bump Lifty. You know,
yeah.
Young Durable Boy gets down. So
Yeah, he does. He has
I've
a
been
lot of old dope songs, and a lot of the new stuff is
yeah.
dope too. No, I think.
While triple like since like my era, you know, people my age
Mhm.
growing up, that was the music that was popping. You know,
Mm.
King Lil G,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Young German Boy, you know, EMC Sinatra, you know,
Yeah,
MC
yeah, yeah,
Sinatra, you know,
yeah.
fucking,
I used to
uh,
call him EMC Sinatra, and on
yeah,
one of his songs, I heard him say MC or
yeah,
something,
MC,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I was like,
There's a
oh, all
spelling,
right.
you know, but
Yeah, yeah,
a lot of names in there, like, oh, I
yeah.
don't know what people are calling.
He has a dope ass style too.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
he gets
sure.
down, you know. I saw it like kind of rapping also,
All
shit
right.
like that, you know.
So growing up as a kid with your pops, you were bumping like Brother Lynch. Like, what other rappers do you remember, dude? Like inspiring you? Like,
R
damn, this shit is dope.
RJ, RJ,
RJ.
YG, I bump YG all
Oh
the
yeah,
time, you
YG's
know.
banging and shit.
A lot of stuff, you know, even like
Who's your favorite old school rapper and shit?
I don't even know. I couldn't even. There's a lot, you know. There's
Yeah.
like a lot
At
of
least you didn't say Tupac like the stereotypical. Nah, I don't
yeah,
want
you
to say
know.
stereotypical because Tupac is dope, but
Yeah, he has some jazz. My dad really fucks with Tupac, you know.
yeah,
But like he's the type of one that um the old school type of Tupac, you know, like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
underground Tupac
Yeah,
jams,
that
you know.
before he blew up kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
jams on his album that no one listens to, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
But
I like the Wu Tang a lot.
yeah, that's cool.
Right, the
Yeah,
Wu Tang be
yeah.
popping. They're actually gonna have one of their last concerts supposedly
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's
coming
cool.
out. I think they sold out Madison Square Garden or some shit like that, dude. Like with Method Man and that other fool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think that's just gonna be pretty dope, dude. So then, when you're 12, dude, you're already kind. So you're. This is before you're 12. You're listening to music with pops and shit. And you were telling me earlier your pops does some music himself too, right?
yeah, you
So
know, just fucking around freestyles and shit, you know.
yeah, yeah, like they'll just put a beat on and
Yeah,
he'll
yeah.
flow over it and shit just
Like
for
my whole
fun.
life, you know.
Yeah, and that was before recording with phones too and shit. No?
Yeah, he would just, you know, and then once I started rapping and stuff, then he would tell me like, oh, you can do this on your phone, you know. And I got like a studio, you know, I got like microphone stuff. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
show me what's up. You know?
So a lot of the music right now. Well, we'll get to that, I guess, too, and shit. But like to keep the story, so then pops is encouraging you to do some music. Now you're 12. You're like, is that when you first record your first song at 12 and shit?
Nah. From there, I'm just freestyling at the park with my
Like with the
homies.
friends, just
Yeah, I
chilling.
put beats on, you know, just freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
I made my first jam when I was like, yeah, I was still 12. You know, I did make my first jam, and I didn't make that one on my own. I made it with some my my Theo's nephew, and
Like a feature kind of
nah,
song, or you were just messing around
yeah,
still?
he just had a little studio, you know, and I
Mhm.
went over there. It was
Yeah,
trash jam, you know.
just talking shit.
Yeah, and then my
That's how
dad,
everybody starts off,
yeah,
you know?
like nasty stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And my dad told me like, cut that shit, you know.
Yeah,
Fucking,
yeah. I heard stories like the homies that have gone to like camp, right, and all that, and then they're like a lot of people are rapping, and all they're doing is dissing everybody and shit on the rap song. So that's like, and I feel like everybody starts off like that. Like I remember old songs from Gangsta Wish, they would be like that too, like talking shit and just neighborhood music to bump, you know?
That shit
Which
want to get you a long way, you know.
yeah, for sure, dude. You know, people want to hear some love songs sometimes.
Yeah,
and
I
like,
got a gang of love songs.
Oh,
Though.
really? Yeah, yeah.
I'm singing and shit, all that.
Oh,
shit.
you singing and shit?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I haven't
everything,
heard
dog.
those and shit. We're gonna have to play one of those.
Yeah,
and shit.
everything, dog. Since I was young, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been singing talent shows and everything since I was young. Since I was
Or
kid,
talent shows, like
Yeah,
working like at school type,
at
or
school,
yeah,
every year, Bruno
you would
Mars.
sing or like Bruno Mars
Yeah,
and
fuck
shit.
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Dope. So
yeah.
you're not embarrassed or shy to be on stage type,
I mean,
or
I was younger,
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I never been on stage since I was older,
All right, yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's dope, dude. And so then you recorded that song at 12, and then like you liked it, obviously, right? You're
Yeah,
like, oh,
fuck yeah.
this
I was
shit
like,
is
oh
dope. You're
yeah.
bumping it like it's dope,
I
right?
thought it was bad as fuck,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the
And
time.
the homies are probably like, damn, that's
Yeah,
fire and shit, right? They're
yeah.
encouraging you and all
Yeah,
that.
fuck yeah.
And then so what do you think after that? Like, do you remember thinking like, all right, I'm gonna make another one?
Yeah,
And shit?
fuck yeah. Yeah, for sure. And my dad was like, started like really getting into it,
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And you told Pops like, yeah, I want to do more raps and
yeah,
shit.
he encouraged me more,
Oh yeah.
like, oh, you didn't get into that shit,
Mm-hmm.
fucking. Like he started teaching me how to like freestyle shit,
All
like,
right, yeah, yeah.
fucking.
So you had some guidance and shit
Yeah,
growing
yeah,
up and
fuck
shit,
yeah.
huh? All
Yeah.
right. And then at this point did you realize you want to be a rapper, or do you realize that, and I don't want to say rapper because it looks like you do more than just rap.
Yeah, yeah,
Like at this point you realize you wanted to be an artist already?
yeah, fuck yeah.
Or and then so what took you to like the next step? Like what was your thought process of like, all right, man, like this is dope, I'm freestyling, like so what are you doing next and shit?
Yeah, well, next I just get I bought some speakers and I got some speakers and a microphone.
So you started investing in yourself
Yeah,
and shit.
I got speakers and microphone, then those toy plastic playhouses,
Mm-hmm.
little kitchens and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
My little sisters had one in the backyard. It was old, full of spider webs and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
My dad put it on some bricks on a tire, and so I could stand in there, put a little chair in there, I had like a little little box, phone box,
Yeah, yeah.
put my mic in there, and a little interface, and I started making jams, and he told me, that's when he told me, touch every button, figure out what you're doing, everything,
Yeah. So you were kind of learning at this point. You're like, damn, I got some equipment.
Yeah.
I got a little spot.
Yeah.
I was like, let me fuck around with this and see what I could do and shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, dope, bro. And then you're kind of like, so now you're learning. What are some of the difficulties or challenges that you had making music for yours? Because obviously you weren't going somewhere else where they're pros and they're like, hey, do your voice like this or touch this. Like, what are some of the challenges you were coming across, dude?
Just fucking trying to make it sound how you want it to sound.
Because you had a vision.
You have a thought in your head and you put it on a microphone, it doesn't sound same at all,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I still have problems with that, Like,
oh, really? Yeah.
Like some certain things, like, oh, I thought it would sound better, but sometimes your voice is messed up,
Yeah. Or like tipsy or something.
Or sometimes when I talk too much, my voice gets all squeaky and shit.
Oh, all right. Yeah. And then so making it sound like you did. What about using the electronics and all that? Like any frustrations that came about? Like, fuck, man, I'm gonna give up on this shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. A lot of times, like it'll be lagging,
Yeah.
Lagging, like things I don't understand, Like, it gets because on the mixy pad, I started using it. It was real complicated, A lot of things, every little things,
Like you can hear the hiss.
Yeah, like and I don't know none of that stuff,
Yeah.
So I kept it simple, and then yeah, it's cool though.
Yeah, and when I first learned about mix and mastering, I used to hear the rough songs and they sounded dope to me. I was like, man, why not put this out?
Yeah.
And then they started showing me the difference and the clarity, and I would be like, oh yeah, you can't hear the little like, like when you do your vocals over or something, and the way they line it up so that like the ad libs are matching and shit. I don't know. It does show a difference to a person that knows, I guess, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. That's what I started noticing and shit, And to me, still some of the roughs sound dope too.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh man, this is like raw and shit, dude.
Hell yeah.
So then you got your equipment. Like how many songs have you made up to this point? Because how old are you already when you have your little spot like where you're
I
recording?
was like maybe like 13 right now.
So like a year later almost.
Yeah, a couple months,
Yeah. And then go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, go.
Oh yeah. And then how did so what's the next move? Now you learn how to do the equipment. Are you going ham like?
Yeah. And then it's right outside my window, my door, or my back window. So I just hop out my window, open the little door, and every night, all night I'll be in there all night, and
just with beats and shit.
At this point, I was expelled from school, so
all right.
So it was like I got expelled and COVID happened, so it was just like
that's recent too and shit.
Yeah, So seventh grade, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like
What you get expelled for, if you don't mind me asking?
just some dumb stuff, you know. It's like I had stuff on me I shouldn't have,
Oh,
you
all
know.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And then I would assume it's a small town. There's only one school in the town.
yeah, yeah.
So what happens if you get expelled? Like you have to go to the next town and
You
shit?
normally go to Gateway, which in Camarillo, by the
Like a continuation school kind
yeah.
of?
You
Yeah.
get expelled, go to Gateway. I went to Gateway long time, but at that point, Gateway people will say it's a bad school, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a good ass school, you know.
Is it?
But
You learn more there than at
yeah,
the
yeah.
regular school, huh?
My mom didn't want to let me go to Gateway.
Yeah, yeah.
My tío went to Gateway, and then he met a lot of people from Oxnard.
Oh, all right.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
so a lot of active food. You know,
Mhm.
it's an active at school. You know,
That's what. Yeah,
but
all the. I don't want to say the bad kids, dude, but
it's all a game bangers.
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
fucking, and but from that's way out of my area. You know, so
Mhm.
not a lot of people that I know go there. You know,
Oh, all right.
so it was
Mhm.
cool for me. You know, but so I did some online school. I never even did it. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
and
It's tough not to focus online and shit.
yeah, I
think.
mean, yeah, you know, now I do it, but it's cool. You know, but when I was younger, I was like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
so.
Do you
So,
like school in general and shit, or
nah, I never really liked school.
no?
Yeah, I was
Do you like learning though and shit?
uh, not really like school stuff.
Not like
Really.
math and all that shit.
No, I like learning like work. You know,
Like
work,
yeah, like a trade or something and shit.
construction.
No.
You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. Like So damn, now you're recording all the time and all that, right? You're expelled from school. You got all this free time and shit. No. Where you getting your beats from and all that stuff?
YouTube. You know, just pick up
YouTube.
YouTube. Old school. MF Doom,
Mhm.
King Lo G, YG.
Like taking those style beats
Kind
and
of
shit.
stuff. Everything I see, every beat I would see. You know.
That
Now
you
there's
like.
that was when that was like probably like four or 5 years ago. You know.
Mhm.
So, and a lot of beats were barely coming out, you know.
Yeah, yeah. There was more beat makers,
Yeah, you know.
like how would you say, like entry level people too, right?
Yeah,
So more
there was
available.
there was a lot of good beats
Mhm.
when I was younger. Now, like a couple years later, everyone has beats. You look at beats, there's like millions of beats, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Like so many
and
producers
some of them
shit.
are alright, some of them are cool,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but you know, there's just more rappers now. I guess you know that
Yeah,
came out
for
in the
sure.
past 5 years.
Yeah.
So there's
Definitely.
more styles came out
Mhm.
and everything. You know, everything changed up. You know.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of people that start rapping, they have a network, right? So they have a homie that'll be like, "Well, shit, I'll try and make beats,
Yeah,
no?"
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then they start off. Some of them end up being dope. Some of them
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really, right?
yeah.
Do you ever try making your own beats?
Yeah, I made a couple beats. You know, they're
Mhm.
alright. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You know,
What did you use to make your beats? Like FL Studio?
I
Or
made my beats on BandLab.
on BandLab, you can make beats too and
There's
shit?
little things. It's kind of I don't know if it's like the same. You know, I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
But you just like press a little. It's like a little pad like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and you make beats, put it together. You know, you gotta put it all together.
Like you have to
Pretty
put the sounds in there
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
then make the beat with the
Yeah,
sounds that you
it's like
put in there.
you press those and it has like a little beat to it, you know, and then you just add it all together, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, that takes a lot of time too, I would
yeah,
think, huh?
yeah, it
Right?
takes like a couple hours, just a couple days, and really, you know, you just
To make one beat,
just
huh?
go with that when you got time, you know, just
Yeah, yeah.
throughout the day.
All right. Yeah. I spend a lot of time listening to beats, dude. You know, because you know how we invest
Yeah.
in music. All kinds of producers shoot us beats all the time,
Yeah.
and you know, some folks don't like to listen to them. I actually make time and be
Mhm.
like, well, I'm gonna drive over here for an hour. I'll just play beats the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
trip
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit, you
Yeah,
know.
I feel you,
And
yeah.
I don't even rap, but
Yeah.
I enjoy beats, you
Yeah,
know.
I feel you the same way. I'm
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, this is a dope ass beat. I could never put a song together if my life depended on it. So it's trippy when I see an artist in the studio make a song. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh man, that shit just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
enhance that shit, you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, it's a trip, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's a good feeling, no, to do something and finish
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah, fuck yeah.
Um,
Once you're all done, it's like, you know.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And how do you feel about like so you stopped making beats?
Yeah, I never really made beats.
You were like, I'm a rap. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
an artist and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So then, when you were spending all this time right there, like how many songs were you recording? Let's say in the span of a week,
A week, I was probably recording like 3, 4,
3, 4, yeah,
2 when it's you know,
yeah, yeah,
or sometimes that 1 week I'll just mess with a bunch of jams, you know, like
yeah, yeah.
just
And then would
really,
you always come back and be like, damn, I like this song. We've been like, would you
Yeah.
like burn a CD or a tape or something?
never.
You just kept them like on
Yeah.
BandLab or
Yeah, BandLab just on.
do you have files like a file
yeah,
system?
really, that's not really like that doesn't really happen, no, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like I know people that can make CDs and stuff, but that no one really has CDs in their cars, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. So how would you be
Actually,
bumping the music and shit?
on
Like for your
SoundCloud,
friends and
on
everybody.
SoundCloud.
You will
I'll
upload it.
post them on SoundCloud. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then how many songs you have on SoundCloud right now?
I made a new SoundCloud, so I only have a couple jams, but
Mm-hmm.
my old SoundCloud I probably have like I don't know max whatever max shift, and then you have to pay them do
Oh,
more.
really?
So
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I had to delete jams and post to
To
new
put the
jams.
new
I have
ones and
old
shit.
jams on my other one.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
they're even alright, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. And
Yeah,
would you like kind of like say when you make a new song, you get excited, I would think,
yeah,
and you
fuck
want to
yeah.
show all your friends, or
Fuck
yeah,
yeah, fuck
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you still get excited now to this
Yeah,
day,
fuck
kind
yeah.
of like,
Make a jam and tell my brother, hey, fool, listen to this jam, fool, bump it, fool, bunch my jams all day, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good. You got a good support system
Yeah,
to
fuck
to
yeah.
to do
All
it,
my
no?
homies, my dad shows everyone my jams. It's cool, you know?
Yeah, your pops bumps them too and
Yeah,
shit,
fuck yeah.
and he'll tell you like the cold truth, like, hey, this is
Yeah.
whack,
Oh, hell
or
yeah.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
he'd be like, what you doing
All
on
the
this
time.
verse and
All the
shit, no?
time.
Yeah.
All the time. Oh, you didn't make that jam right there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in studios and he made me make jams I don't even want to make.
Oh, really?
You know, like, I was like, he's like, fool, that shit's way better, you know? And then,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you know?
You
So,
gotta try it
shit
out,
like that,
no? And
Like,
sometimes
fuck
you
yeah.
gotta listen to the older folks, no? Because they've
Yeah.
been listening to
Yeah.
music for a while
Yeah, fuck
without losing your difference
yeah.
too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
every rapper has to bring something new, right? And that's my
Definitely.
next question to you. So you've been doing music for a while. What do you think you offer different to the sound, to basically the hip hop community in a way, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think you're gonna offer different?
What do you, my bad, what do you mean?
Like, for example, I asked the same question last time. Some people they're gangsters and they talk gangster music. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
love people and they do love music.
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
what are you
yeah.
gonna bring?
Well, all that,
All that
both, you know, love jams, not even love jams, party jams, you know, it's
party jam?
like,
You like making party? Have you made party jams?
yeah, I mean, you know, little jams.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
try to see, you know, but when I was younger, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I
And what?
yeah, my bad, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask you what kind of rapper do you think you are? Like a battle rapper or like a
Like,
hip hop rapper, or like
a I don't know,
freestyler and shit.
freestyler, you know,
You consider?
bang jams, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then what's your favorite song that you've made yourself so far?
And probably that one I made with Big E.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was cool right there.
All right,
That
though.
was cool. I have a lot of
I haven't
jams
heard that one, dude. I've heard a lot
Yeah.
of Big E music and shit, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
One of my favorite songs from Big E is the Bang Bang. I don't know if
Oh,
you
yeah,
heard it and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. That fool
Yeah,
gets
it's just
down,
pretty
yeah.
dope.
Well, in the 805, like, well, at least when I was growing up, that fool was like the only fool that was like popping, you know, in the
Oh, really?
805.
Like Oxnard Pugs tour?
Yeah,
Or like,
Oxnard Pugs, Oxnard Pugs, you know, and
but Big E
Big,
was like,
well, well, me, you know, my team
yeah.
had shown me like, oh, it's fool, I know fool from his hood, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like the jam. Told her I'm a gangbanger. She love that.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
That's bad jam right there. That's the first jam I heard from that fool.
Oh, really?
And that shit was popping, you know, like all the 805 was like, fuck
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
fucking with it, huh? Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets
at
a
least
lot
in
of
my, at
love
least in
from
my
805.
section, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other song I like the recent song he just launched called "Take Care." I don't know if you heard it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's just
yeah,
fire too,
yeah,
no?
fuck yeah.
Tired
Yeah.
of carrying my
Yeah,
Glock.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
He switched up his flow a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
he
that
did,
shit,
right?
That shit's
Yeah.
hard right there.
Yeah. Do you feel that you're able to do that, like
Oh hell
different
yeah.
styles?
I have a bunch of different styles.
Mm-hmm.
Every jam is different, you know. Like I only post certain jams, but my band have a bunch of different kinds of stuff.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to listen to more. I've been bumping some, and I'm like, oh, you got flows and shit, dude, for
Yeah,
sure. You know, you
actually,
got a dope style. And you're young too, right? So you
yeah.
have a lot of things to learn still,
Yeah,
right? And a
fuck
lot
yeah.
of things to how would you say to master,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah. And do you record in professional studios sometimes too? Or?
I have a couple times, you know, like
Mhm.
probably like 3-4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Most times, recently I just been doing it on my phone.
Yeah.
I haven't been making jams recently, you know,
Oh,
since
okay.
my daughter was born, you know.
Yeah. How? Oh, you had a, yeah. So that's another thing I was gonna ask you before we get a little bit more ahead is how is it being like a young gangster these days, bro? You know, like,
It's
and I don't know if that's a silly question to ask, but sometimes people grow up in the lifestyle and it's kind of hard,
yeah.
right? Like that's all you know, and
Yeah.
sometimes people go and become from a gang. Like, what do you think? Like, what are some of the? I mean, obviously every challenge is the same, but how is that life for you, dude? Like,
Well, like when I was younger, it was more different, you know, it was more calmer, you know.
mm-hmm.
And then started getting down, started getting rushed a lot, you know, because I'm small hood, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
and small hood, so we started getting rushed a lot, you know. I beef with the big hood, you know,
yeah, yeah.
and you know, so that I was, you know, just catching a lot of fades, you know,
All right. Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Everywhere I go, high school, you know, filmer. My mom was from filmer, so
All right.
always being my mom's pad,
Uh-huh.
always getting rushed and stuff, you know, all
Damn.
every day, every week, you know,
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah, yeah. So
and
it's complicated for
yeah,
sure
yeah,
still, right?
yeah,
Especially being young, no?
but now this year, last year, which is, you know, gaming mostly is active parts like in high school, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I haven't really been in high school. You know, I hear there's a lot of little fools, you know, now,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I don't know a lot. You know, I see
Yeah.
it on Instagram and stuff. You know, I
Yeah.
was never really like that. You know,
Yeah.
like I was never really like that. I was never told to post nothing. You know, just,
All right. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Recently, like I've been making jams. You know, try to like post like, you know, I'm out here. You know.
Yeah, with the pic, I seen you post a picture with your jam
Yeah,
and shit to try and get it
yeah,
out
you
there and
know.
stuff.
I try to rep Piru a lot, small town, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
and that name turns people's head, you know, like, oh, what, you know, like
yeah, yeah, yeah. For a
Mexican,
small
you
town,
know, like,
Mexican, yeah, yeah.
you
And
know,
the name Piru just in general,
yeah,
I
you
think,
know.
right?
That's that I've been
Mm.
banging on over here, you know, like, oh,
All
yeah,
right,
I'm
yeah,
from
yeah.
Lake Piru, you know.
Yeah, and then like I see that you're a father too, dude, and
Yeah,
you're 17. So
yeah.
your daughter was born this year or last year?
Last year I was 16. I turned 17 like
Mm-hmm.
a couple years after in October.
All right. And how do you feel about being a young father? Like, what are some challenges you come with that?
It's I mean, I work a lot, you know.
All right.
You know, like so I come home, you know, and I still do online school, you know.
All right.
So so for the most part, I come home and like chill with my daughter. You know, it's pretty easy for me. It's probably more hard on my lady. You know,
All right.
that's at home with her all day. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
but me, you know, I think it's pretty easy. A lot of people say no. You know,
yeah.
but
Yeah, your girl's gonna hate you for saying
yeah,
that
you
and
know,
shit, dude. Yeah.
but
No.
I think it's pretty easy. It's all worth it. You know, everything that's like
Mm-hmm.
everything that sometimes you get frustrated. You know,
Mm.
then it's all worth it. You know, like you see your
Yeah.
smile. You know, like oh, you know, like
No, yeah, dope for sure, and especially if you get to get have a good relationship
yeah,
with
yeah,
with your daughter, is gonna be
yeah,
dope. I
fuck
think.
yeah.
I think from advice, I have three kids.
Yeah,
14, 11, and 10 now and stuff,
yeah,
and now it's getting complicated. Like not
yeah. I
complicated,
feel
but
you.
more like the friends and the
Yeah,
involvement from the outside
yeah. I feel
world.
you.
Y-
That's where it all starts.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
where it all starts, and then it's kind of like, damn. When they were kids, they only knew us, and we used to do
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff. Hike,
yeah,
we used to put them in the backpacks and
yeah,
go fucking
yeah. I
hike,
feel
or
you.
go wherever. We were always
Yeah,
together, and now it's like everybody got their own thing, and I feel like that gets a little bit complicated and
yeah,
shit. But
yeah. Fuck yeah.
now that's good. You're an involved parent. You work and you're
Yeah,
doing your music and your school.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
busy as fuck then in a way, no?
yeah, yeah. Pretty much. You know,
Yeah,
I'm always on something. You know,
yeah, yeah,
trying to stay blitz. You know,
yeah,
fucking
yeah. Blitz.
blitz and
What's blitz?
just
Oh, okay.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. All
just a
right. Yeah.
bud. You know.
I'm not like cool like with the terms and shit.
Oh,
Dude, you get
blitz.
me? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My kids be teaching me a
Wall,
lot and shit.
wall.
They call me a big bag, dude. It took me a while to realize what a big bag was and shit. You know?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what it is now. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking
yeah. And then sometimes people message like abbreviations, and I
yeah,
ask my son like, "Hey, what does this mean?" And
yeah,
he'll tell me like, "Oh, that means my bad." And I'd be
yeah.
like, "Why people don't say my bad no more and shit, dude?" You know?
Yeah, a lot of people say that Ventura County people, or
Mhm.
even like Fillmore and Piru people,
Mhm.
they talk different. You know,
All
they have
right.
different stilos. You know, we say like, "What's up, Dick?" You know, like
Like dick to somebody
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
they always, you know, like, "What's up, Dick? What you
Yeah,
doing?"
yeah,
Fool?
yeah.
Like,
All
I'm
right.
right here chilling, Dick. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like a lot of people, I trip out. A lot of people don't say shit. You know, like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, a lot of words. You know, like
And that's like young people or old people talk like that too.
old people.
Yeah.
Well, more like people that grew up in the '90s, like in my area,
All right.
like like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
started like saying, I know fools that say that, you know, and
Yeah, we used to use the N word a lot growing up
uh
as kids.
yeah, we
Not over there and
there's
shit.
well, it's mainly
And with
Mexicans.
love, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's mainly Mexicans, you know.
All right.
No, I mean no black people
Oh,
around
okay.
from, you
So
know, like
yeah, yeah.
maybe like here and there, you know, like family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, since the new houses, you'll see people walking around, you
Yeah,
know.
that diversity is no
But
joke and shit.
if you really like see like a black person walking around, like you're like, oh wow, you know,
Oh, it's different and shit.
like you know,
Mm.
like it's cool, you know. I love to them, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, for
I
sure.
got
Yeah,
black
yeah.
homies too, you know.
All right.
But
Oh, that's a trip, dude. And like, So for going back to your music, dude, like what are some aspirations you have? Like for example, what do you want to do like with your music, dude?
I just want to put it out there, you know, people bump, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people show love, you know, and that's cool. I like that feeling, you know. People show love,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Like
that's
roll up
cool,
to
you know.
places and people
That
are bumping your
yeah,
music
that's
at
cool for
car
me, you know.
shows
That's
and all
cool
that.
for me, you know. And
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
I get paid off of it, I'm down too, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, right?
But
Yeah.
yeah, but that's cool for me, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And then like where do you see yourself like in 5 or 10 years with the music, dude?
I don't know. It could go up real quick for some people. Can never blow up for some people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really say, you know.
But you'll always continue making your music and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I feel like, you know, I know some fools that used to rap,
Mm-hmm.
like they're older now, you know, and I know they would think that too, you know, and now they're even making jams, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's just kind of like
people
either
switch up, you know, and
mm,
like you know,
people get busy
yeah,
too,
you know,
priorities and
yeah,
life
that's cool.
change
That's
and
all
shit.
cool, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
That's feeding me as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Yeah, and there's people that rap for fun, no?
Yeah,
I
just
just like making dope
yeah.
music and putting it out there,
I
no?
could sit by myself and rap for 2 hours. You know, my lady gets all mad
Mm-hmm.
looking on one blunt, and I'm still like halfway in an hour. You know, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
just sitting there. You know, like
Yeah,
I'm just fucking freestyling all low, loud. You know, like
yeah. And you know what's a trip too? Like when people used to blaze back then, and this is from my own knowledge, dude.
yeah,
Like people blaze a whole blunt now by themselves, huh?
yeah, hell yeah,
Like I couldn't never do that, none of that, you know.
yeah,
And because
yeah,
I would go to sleep straight
yeah,
up, dude. Like
yeah,
while the blunt's blazing, I would knock out,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
We
that's how
used
I
to
used to
blaze.
be.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you
Yeah,
build the
fucking
tolerance and shit,
yeah.
no?
I smoke every day. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
fucking
And that's people used to blaze like this was stress was around. People
yeah,
go
yeah,
buy
yeah,
like a $5 sack,
yeah,
and then chronic was like the special shit, you know,
uh-huh.
and like you know, but like a blunt was like shared amongst 3 or 4 people
Yeah.
and shit,
That's
dude.
how it is too. You
Oh,
know,
really? Yeah,
yeah, all
yeah,
the homies. You know, fucking even more than that. You know, like.
yeah,
But I could smoke a whole blunt to myself, you know,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cool, you
You,
know.
and you'll still be
Yeah,
able to
fuck
do
yeah,
shit like be
fuck
productive
yeah,
and shit. Yeah,
fuck yeah.
yeah.
I mostly smoke joints.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
live up to the name, you know.
Yeah, when I used to blaze by myself, this is a long time ago, dude. You know, I used to do the white zigzags,
Oh, that's all I smoke,
and
you
then I
know.
would cut it in half and blaze
Oh,
one half in the morning and
oh
one half in the
yeah,
afternoon and shit, dude. You know?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the orange ones. Yeah,
That's
I
all.
like zags better than blends
That's
too and
all.
shit.
Yeah, I smoke this, you know, but I like blunts, you know.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
like blunts
The
on a
swishers
Friday.
or grapes or
Zigzag blunts.
I never heard of those and shit.
They might be
Cause a
new.
lot of people are using the cone ones too,
Oh
no?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
cool. I don't really. They take long to pack.
Oh, all right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just roll. I like the zigzag blunts. There's no tobacco in it,
Uh
so
huh.
you just.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Swisher's cool. I grew up smoking Swishers
Oh, all right.
since I was, you know,
The
people
great ones and shit, you know?
great. That's the best right there. You know?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's a trip, dude. So then, are you like always like interested in doing shows? Like, if you were to do like, let's say, back to the jam, if you were to make a song with any artist right now, like, what would that be? What artist would that be, dude? Like a good collab that you would want to do?
And there's a lot. There's a lot. You
Yeah,
know.
like your top one, dude, top choice.
And I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say, if I would choose anybody, it'd be RJ. You know.
RJ, yeah,
RJ gets
all right,
down.
yeah, yeah, dope, dude.
Got
Nah,
some-
for sure. And like, how long would like any shows like you would go on stage and
Well,
do
hell
shows
yeah,
right now?
fuck
and
yeah,
shit?
fuck yeah. I mean,
You wouldn't be shy to be like,
yeah,
oh man.
I mean,
you know?
I might be shy, but
You'll go
fuck
on there
it,
and
you know?
rap it out and shit.
fuck you. What am I gonna say? No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
know?
Oh,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
what's up, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then from all the songs that you've made, which one's your favorite song, dude? So that people right here can go check that song out. Like, if you had to recommend, like, this is gonna make you or break you, bro. Like what
Yeah.
song would that be and shit?
Say fully loaded clip.
Fully Loaded Clip. That sounds active as fuck and
Yeah,
shit.
fully loaded
Yeah,
clip.
yeah, yeah.
With Big E, Baby Join on SoundCloud.
All right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Posted on YouTube soon. I'm gonna buy the beat. I'm gonna buy the beat.
All
Put
right.
it on Distro Kid so I can go out there, you know.
Oh, that's dope, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's Big E, you know,
Mhm.
so it was like do that shit, you know.
Mm.
Fucking.
And then you're growing your YouTube right now, right?
Yeah, I haven't really been on like YouTube,
Mhm.
you know, SoundCloud since I got a new phone because I had like
Mhm.
an old phone
All right.
and
But
so I
you,
made a new SoundCloud.
all right. And you have TikTok, Instagram,
I think I have TikTok. I have
Mhm.
Instagram though.
Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
Those are the main focus, and SoundCloud where you upload.
Yeah. Instagram. Yeah, I started posting. I seen something like, oh, if you want to blow up, just post the reels, you know. And that's
Yeah, the
what,
real. That's what everybody
yeah,
keeps telling us too and
that's
shit.
cool,
You
you
know?
know. Like oh, I seen like how you did the clips,
Yeah, yeah.
like that's like shit like that, you know.
Mm.
That's where I see everything, you know.
Mhm.
Like on my phone, I see just like the whole news, you know.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's trippy because even on the shorts, on the YouTube shorts or the YouTube reels and stories, like it's so easy to get lost in that shit because you scrolling on. It's so
It's
easy. It's
crazy.
like an infinite scroll and
It's
shit,
crazy.
no?
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Sometimes you're like, you gotta like, fucking get done. Like just throw that shit,
Throw
you
that
know.
shit out, though.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, especially with a young
Uh,
daughter and
yeah,
shit,
you
you
know,
know?
like
Like, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you know, like sometimes like just like fucking real quick, you know, like go check a text or something, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's where like I text all my homies and stuff, you know, on Instagram, you know,
On
like
Instagram and shit?
like um, so I go on there, you know, like see something, like scroll, you know, it's like and then fucking like, that's it, you know, you're
Yeah, yeah,
done, you
yeah.
know.
Oh, that's dope, dude. And then, like, what advice would you give to somebody that is just starting rapping, bro? Like, maybe they're 10, 9, maybe
Fucking
they're 30, bro, you know?
just fuck it, fuck what everyone says, you know. You probably don't have the best raps right now, you know. You're young, your voice isn't all there, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
everyone used to clown on me, you know, like, oh, that shit sucks, you know. I don't give a fuck. I'll be rapping, still rapping. I don't give a
So,
fuck,
so
you know.
people used to clown you and be like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
that's
know.
whack
I
and
mean,
shit.
yeah, I mean, like, I was always bigger than everyone, so I would be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, what's up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, most part, I would be like, fuck, I don't even care what you say, you know. Fucking,
They'll be like the haters and
yeah,
shit, you know?
fucking. My dad always told me I love my haters, you know. He has that tattoo right here.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
love my haters, so people on my comments and everything, bang their
Yeah.
gang and stuff, you know.
At least they're watching it and
That's why I
shit, you
tell them,
know?
oh, thank you for the view, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And everybody's entitled to their opinion and shit
Yeah,
too. No, I mean if
and
they think you suck,
yeah,
then that's them, no?
and, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. They ain't gotta watch it,
it
you know?
makes it look like I got more comments and shit,
Yeah,
you
yeah, for
know.
sure, dude. Nah, and
Fucking,
some fools go like fucking like
yeah,
keyboard warriors, they
oh,
say, no? Like,
hey,
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you know, like you can't even read it, you know.
Yeah, no, luckily
Fucking,
here, you know, we always have like a positive thing and shit, dude, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, let's go read some comments right quick because we see some people right here. So what up, Bobby 110? He says Inglewood in the house and shit. That's kind of like where you know we grew up and shit, dude, you know?
That's what's up, yeah.
Miguel, what's up? Miguel, man, thanks for tapping in. Ramirez 805, thanks for tapping in. Oh, the young homie little Seba from yesterday right here. He says, shout out baby joint.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Got down with Big E song name fully. Oh, he already knew the song, fully
That's what's
loaded
up.
clip and shit,
Yeah,
dude. You know,
yeah.
that's what's up, dude. You
So,
know,
fucking,
and yeah, some of the names I don't know how to read, dude. You know, but
yeah,
they're basically putting the P with the hands up and the heart. You know,
yeah, hell yeah, that's what's up.
Mm.
Like,
805. Everybody be like P's, Z's up.
yeah. Peace up, you know.
Oh, P's up. Oh,
Peace
that's what
up.
they. Oh, all right,
Yes,
yeah. With the trophy. Gonzalo Para. It's all about Jesus Christ. No more excuses. Oh man. I don't know what that means, but he put 126.
Yeah. 126.
Oh, zero excuses. 126.
126.
What's that?
It's freeway.
Oh, really? Oh, that's what
Yeah.
he's saying. All
Yeah, it's
right.
freeway.
Yeah.
That's like.
Oh yeah, that's what you're saying, huh?
Yeah, 126 freeway. That's
Esa
it right there.
Best, Saludos Smerf, the West Factory and Baby Joy. Thanks for tapping in. Saludos to everyone on the chat.
Hell yeah.
I see a little homie Siva on here. Yeah. And they put B Global Trophy Global Trophy. See, I don't know what that means and shit, dude, you know? But it's like that basically. It's right here.
I don't know, fucking.
See, I'm not the only one, dude, you know?
Yeah, I don't know a lot of shit too. I mean,
And
it just basically means like, I don't know, people put trophies on their shit, like basically like their, I don't know, their hoods in first place or whatever.
oh, all right.
I don't really do that shit. You know?
All right, yeah. And then West Best said, right, haters make you famous, LOL.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At least they're talking about the music. And Steven Delgado said CSTP trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Yeah, nah. So, and then like, so if you win the competition, bro, like, what are your plans to do with the $1,000 and shit, dude?
I probably from there I probably have to make a music video, you know.
Yeah, that you'll invest in a music video.
Well, yeah, cause I will never make a music video cause money, you know.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I'd
and
rather
shit.
spend that somewhere else, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with a young family these days and shit, no?
And I know people like, oh fuck, you know, invest in yourself, you know. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
That's true, you know, but I don't know. I'm not the type of person to pay for a feature or anything. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I don't really like just someone's voice. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And then
show
like
love.
people discover your talent, you know how hard it is to be discovered because I mean it's a lot easier now than back then, right? Back then you
Yeah.
had to get on your
Yeah.
car,
Big
take a
time.
bunch of CDs or tapes and
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
pass them out.
Yep.
Now you just gotta be on
Now you just
Instagram
gotta
posting or YouTube
post
and
it.
shit, and then artists will find you and
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
like Big E, right? He
Yeah.
found you or something,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's like, hey, let's make a hit or
Yeah.
something, and
Yeah.
shit, no?
While I hit that flip, he posted a local artist tap in. You know.
Oh, all right,
So
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, hell yeah, you know, Mando, you know, I got you free feature, you know.
yeah. He's always showing love and shit,
Yeah,
no?
that's love. That's what's up, you know.
Yeah,
Fucking,
yeah,
cause we're, you know, like a lot of people don't don't show love to the 805, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah, that's a true. And there's a lot going on in 805 too, no?
yeah, I
Like,
mean,
do you go to Oxnard a lot and all that and
yeah,
stuff?
I
Or?
mean, a little bit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like you gotta go out there, you know. There's like Costco and Walmart and shit
Oh,
over there
I
in
see what you
Ventura, you
mean.
know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
from, there's no
No strawberry fest type shit and all that.
nah, they're just fucking. Well, in Piru,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing, you know,
Yeah, that's what
not even
yeah.
a Vons, nothing, you know.
Oh, okay. It's that small, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You gotta go to Fillmore, you know.
yeah.
You go to Vons or Super A, whatever, you know.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But normally we go to Valencia, you know, it's closer.
Oh,
Instead of
okay.
going to Ventura, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, you'll reinvest in yourself basically with the
Yeah,
$1,000. I mean, second place gets studio time
yeah,
and some beats and all that shit
yeah,
too.
hell
And
yeah,
so does third place get studio time
yeah.
and all that. So, you know, do you feel confident that you'll win, dude, or
Yeah, I mean, I can't say, you know, I seen there's some fools get down there, you know.
yeah?
And it is what it is, you
Because
know.
you guys, I'm pretty sure you know we created that chat on Instagram, so I'm pretty sure you guys have all checked each other out,
yeah. Oh,
sized
knows,
everybody up
yeah,
and shit, no?
man knows, you know. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
what I get, you know. Fuck it, you know.
And then what made you sign up to the competition, bro? Like what?
Fucking Big E said it. Big E, I seen him
Mm-hmm.
put it on there, so I fucking.
You were like, fuck,
Fuck
$1,000,
yeah.
I'll rap
Hey,
anybody
I
for a
didn't even
grand.
see that, dog.
Oh, serious?
I
You were
didn't
just
see
like,
that. So I was
yeah,
like, fuck yeah, you know, I had a homie, my homie G Boy from West Side Somewhere,
Uh-huh.
the boys TVZ, and he used to do fucking Cypher challenge, you know, or
Oh, really?
He won
Mhm.
the Oxnard Pugs, fucking he did like a J Bless or some shit, fucking,
Mm-hmm.
fucking he gets down, you know, fucking.
Yeah,
I seen
yeah.
so I was like, fuck yeah, I always want to do some challenges, you know.
Oh, all right, yeah,
But
yeah.
he was doing like when you record freestyles, you know, like in front of you, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's hard and shit. Yeah. And then a lot of rappers don't do that. That's one of the questions. Like if you freestyle, right? That was one of the questions I was asking you because not a lot of rappers do. A lot of rappers need to take the beat and feel it and write and shit.
Well,
You
well,
know?
I feel like I could freestyle, but for my best verse, I would have to write it down.
Yeah.
And like, you know, for my best.
All right.
You know,
So you got some fire right now for that beat?
I mean, yeah, I think, you know, the beat's a little not my
Friendly?
flow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it is kind of like my flow,
Mhm.
but like it's like I didn't know what type of tip we were on, you know, like
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
yeah.
like, cause like I don't know, I do all kinds of different flows, you know, so,
Yeah.
so I was with, you know.
Yeah, and then we didn't want to give too much rules because the whole point is to just show your talent, what you do, and then let the people decide, hey, this is dope. We were trying to make it like you talk about your contestant, kind of like a battle rap, but we thought just people expressing themselves on the beat that we gave them would be a great opportunity to just showcase your talent and shit. And I picked a hard beat for the first one. To me, it's a hard beat.
I thought that it's
tough too, though. You know?
Yeah. Fucking, it's the first. Cause normally I make jams like from the first ever. I don't even let the beat play, you know.
Oh, you just hop on and
you
shit.
know. But it went real quick, you know.
Yeah.
I wrote to it, and then like where the beat drops, I put another verse. So I think I'm gonna just do the second verse better, you know.
Oh, all right, yeah.
So
yeah, and then we try and give 2 weeks and all that because right now we're also waiting for a couple other people to finish up. And then we have another contestant that's on placement and shit, dude. So we're waiting for him to get out, and all that, and then we make kind of like a nice big event about that shit, bro. You know, and the goal here is, you know, to give some popularity. I don't want to say popularity because we're not a big ass platform, bro, but. You know, to share our platform with up and coming artists, so they can get some recognition and shit. Because there's a lot of, like, to me, still underground to the underground and shit. If that makes any sense, right? Like, there's a lot of
depends,
like,
you know, wherever you're at, you know, you make music. The people in the section mostly bump, you know.
Yeah.
Like I have people in my comments like from out here, somewhere out here, you know, or like different states, you know. They're like, oh, you know, that's cool, you know.
Yeah, because there's people that are like tapped in, no? They're like looking for new
Yeah,
artists and
yeah,
shit, you
yeah, yeah.
know?
It's a trip, and
Yeah.
like, oh, that's what's up, love from all the way over here, you know,
Yeah,
like, oh,
definitely.
hell yeah, you know, if I, cause I'm from a small town, you know, like,
Yeah. That's
fucking,
already a challenge, no, for
yeah,
yourself and shit, no?
everywhere we go, you know, people was like, well, you know, like,
Yeah, yeah.
hating and shit, you know.
What's the farthest feedback you've gotten, like for your music, dude, that you know? Like people in Arizona or Texas?
I'm trying to think, you know.
Mm.
I know Tustin, I
Oh,
think.
Tustin? Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's here, no, in LA.
That's like Orange
In
County, I
Orange
think, and
County,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's
man.
pretty far, dude. That's like almost like from county to county, the two
Yeah.
counties over and shit,
I've
dude.
seen people like my stuff and their location says like Utah and stuff.
Oh, dope, dope.
But I think it's just people like pop up, you know, like they just
Yeah.
like it, you know.
Cause SoundCloud is a good way to get
Yeah, you know,
your music out,
it'll
no?
pop up, you know, the genre people like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Or some food from Colorado, you know.
Oh, dope. And I think Colorado, Utah, they fuck a lot with the
it's more
LA
like,
cats and shit.
it was a trip when I
Yeah.
found that out, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like, fuck, you know, because, like, well, us, you know, we're all Southern California, you know, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all grew up like everyone, you know, from
Yeah,
Southern
yeah,
California,
yeah.
you know.
For sure.
And people grow up and they're, like, really beef with the other side, you
Yeah,
know. Like,
yeah.
and, like, I don't even know people from there,
Yeah,
you know.
no, it's crazy. No, and then you'll see things like, oh, well, we don't fuck with that fool on that side and shit. No, and
I
all
don't
that.
know.
Yeah,
Even the
yeah.
music, you know, sometimes I bump the music too, you know, it's cool,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Like,
I think your pops tapped in. Mark.
oh, hell yeah,
Mark, yeah, he said, "I love you, son."
yeah, yeah.
He
Shout
said,
out.
"Rizno, where you at?"
There's no in the back.
Yeah, yeah, he's in the back.
There's Germ right there.
Yeah, yeah, nah, for sure. Pops tapped in, man. Shout out to Pops and shit,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah.
Encouraging you to, put your talent out there and
Yeah,
take
fuck
that
yeah.
leap, bro, and try and make something happen. You know,
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
At the end of the day, you're having fun at the
Yeah.
very least and shit, spending some time. You know.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah. Anything else before we top it off? Anything you want to tell anybody out there, bro? Like anything,
Just go listen to my music, you know, just
mostly
like I
on
said, you know.
SoundCloud right
Yeah,
now, right?
SoundCloud, yeah. Pretty soon, hopefully, I'll come out some more jams, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See what's up, you know. And you know, show love, you know. Show love, you know.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah.
hating on my channel and stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Just-
hate or don't
or
hate,
hate,
but
you
just
know,
listen and shit.
Yeah,
No.
you know, just show
Yeah,
love,
yeah.
you know. Shout out.
And we'll
Rice
put your
Factor, you know.
SoundCloud on the comments too,
Oh,
dude. We'll
yeah.
put that on the description
Oh,
and
yeah,
your
Rice Factor,
Instagram
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
We try and do it all the time, but sometimes we gotta go back like a
Yeah,
week or
for
2
you,
weeks
yeah,
and shit, bro. You know. But definitely we'll do all that so that they can tap in. We'll put some links on there and
Yeah,
shit, dude.
yeah.
You know, so try and get you some exposure. And I think like for sure, we wish you the best of luck on the competition, bro. I think you got bars. You're young, you got a lot of raw talent, bro. So, definitely somebody we want to work with down the line as well too and shit, dude. So yeah, and then thanks for tapping in. Everybody,
thank you,
shout out to our sponsors, Just Junk Pros, man. If you need any junk removed, make sure you hit them up. Sweet Life with them dope ass micheladas,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
know you're a minor, you don't drink, we don't offer drinks to minors either and shit, dude. But maybe you could drink it with some Sprite or some shit, dude,
some shit.
And shout out to Val Seafood. She gonna be open tomorrow, man. She just started up her business. That should be fire. Make sure you tap in, put your order in with her and shit, man. Her IG is also linked on the chat. Make sure you tap in with her. And again, thanks to everybody that tapped in today. And have a good night.